Welcome to the National Institute for Culinary Arts. I'm Chef Leonard Bailey. Today I'd like to discuss a dry heat cooking method with you called sauteing and another one called pan frying. And there's a little bit of a variance between the two. First, starting out is with the pans. The saute pan has slope sides and goes by the name of sautees. And you can see the slope sides here. And this is for when you're cooking with it, you can actually turn the vegetables or protein around in the pan. The other pan we're going to use is a sautoir. The sautoir has straight sides. And sautoirs are used more with larger amounts of fat for pan frying. So you're going to be doing more like if you're doing a chicken dish or something like that, that you need a good crust on it all the way around, you would do in this pan. And if you're cooking something quickly in a small amount of fat, this is the pan you'd use, because the word saute means to jump. We're going to do a Mediterranean vegetable here. We're going to saute this up. We're going to use some portobello mushroom, some yellow summer squash, some zucchini, some tomato, some shallot, some Kalamata olives, a mixture of French herbs called herbs de Provence, pepper, salt, lemon juice, and a little bit of oil. When the oil heats up, it's going to start to spread. We're going to start out with our shallot, add in our squash, our mushrooms, put that around. We're going to add in our tomatoes, our olives, a little salt, pepper, some herbs de Provence, let it just gently cook, and we're done. Now the next dish we're going to do is going to be a chicken francese, and a chicken francese is done by pan frying the chicken. And we're going to start out by heating up our oil, and we're using a medium amount of oil, so this is a little bit more oil than what you use for sauteing. So we're first going to take some salt and some pepper. We're going to season our flour. Just mix that in a little bit. We're also going to salt our egg mixture. And this is a real simple battering procedure that we're using. Mix that in a little bit. Now we're also, for the sauce that we're going to do with the dish, we're going to use some shallots, some cognac, a little bit of whole butter. We're going to use some more herbs de Provence, some caper berries, a little bit of fresh thyme, a little bit of lemon juice, and it's a real simple dish, a real nice dish. We're going to take the chicken, dredge it in the flour, shake it off. We're going to go into the egg, coat it very liberally, and we're going to go back into the flour. Get it coated up nice again. We're creating a layer effect here. This is going to puff up real nice once it hits the oil. Now we're going to take the chicken and place into the hot oil. And we're going to cook it for about 2 minutes on this side, and then we're going to flip it and cook it for 2 minutes on the opposite side. Now we're going to flip it over, and as you see when we flip it over, you get a beautiful golden brown crust on it. At this point, we're going to remove our chicken, let it drain for a few minutes and rest. We're going to drain the oil from our pan. lower the heat. We're going to add our shallots. A little bit of whole butter to help them cook. I use unsalted butter. I'm going to let these become a little bit translucent. We're going to add our capers. We're going to add a piece of thyme. We're going to remove away from the heat and to glaze up again with our alcohol. And at this point, we're going to add in our lemon juice. Let that reduce down till it's set, which means almost until dry. We're going to add our chicken back into the sauce. We're going to add a little bit more thyme. Some herbs de Provence. A little bit of salt. Just a pinch of pepper. Almost to where we're going to stop. Now the sec where it's just starting to dry up. We're going to take chunks of cold butter, lay them in the pan, and then we're going to shake the butter in. It's going to cream up and have just this beautiful, beautiful look to it. We'll take the sauce over to our plate, gently spoon some onto the plate. Getting those beautiful capers there, add a real nice taste. Anything that you fry, you do not want to cover in the sauce. You always want the sauce to sit underneath it. And there we have a beautiful Mediterranean vegetables and a chicken francaise.